great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's good, everybody? Happy Monday. What's going on, everybody? Come on in, man. Let's get this show jumped off. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers on yesterday. Hopefully, you guys had a great Mother's Day celebration. Hopefully, you guys were honored in the capacity that you wish that you were. It was good, man. It's always good to celebrate our mothers and so forth and so on, man. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Another day in Tigerland. We are, winding down this complete school year, and now we're going into getting ready to get ramped up into our summer, summertime, man. So y'all know how that goes. When the summertime hits, things kind of slow down a little bit. But one thing that's not slowing down, what's up, y'all? One thing that's not slowing down right now is recruiting on the home front. We still got some football recruiting going on. We got some women's basketball recruiting going on. So Coach Margaret Richards and her staff has hit the ground running and really trying to build a roster, put together a schedule, just a lot that she had to do since taking over the program. Shout out to Rob J for all the work he's doing, really keeping us in the loop on everything. And we appreciate all those that are doing everything at Jackson State and keeping it at the forefront. And we're going to continue to support and really try to bring you the latest and greatest from Tigerland. Couple of things we do want to get into. Again, we want to send a huge shout out to the women's softball team, man. They had selection Sunday. Of course, we know that they won the SWAC championship and got their tournament bid punched. Had a great selection show on yesterday, actually, on Sunday. And we found out where we're going to be going to. And how convenient, right? We're going to scroll down the road to Baton Rouge on this Friday. We're going to be playing LSU, man, this Friday, 5/17, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Man, so if you got a chance to go down, I know we're heading back south again. We've been on the coast playing in the tournament the whole time. But, hey, I like what Coach Kevin Montgomery had to say. He was like, look, man, we're just going to play softball at the end of the day. A little better facilities or whatnot. And they got a nice little facility. But at the end of the day, they got to pull up and play just like we do. So let's go shock the world, man. I mean, I like it. I would, I'm not going to say if I'm going to make it or not make it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. And along with some other things that we got brewing right now. But that's right, Brother George. Let's go win that thing, man. Let's go win that thing. But again, man, like I said, hopefully everybody is having a good weekend, man. I got to be honest with you guys, man. It's been one day. It's been a heck of a day. It's been a heck of a day. And I just can't. I just cannot get this show really jumped off, man, until I know not sure if Zoe will be on tonight. Maybe not. We still he's still been tied up lately. He may hop on this thing. And TD also. They get a second. They should hop on. If not, it'll just be me again. If it's me, it'll be short. Because I just gotta be real, man. Sometimes when things happen, you try your best not to internalize it, but if you're in Jackson, if you follow the Jackson news, if you are in any shape, form, or fashion a true Jacktown Jew, Jacksonian, man, you're pretty much in tune with what's going on, man. And just the news that came out of Jackson today was just rather gut-wrenchingly disturbing. Classmate of mine, classmate, Crystal Welch, man. I'm still trying to find the words to there are no words. There are no words. I think if you knew her, just a beautiful soul, man, beautiful person. I've been knowing Crystal for man, elementary school. We go all the way back, man. West Side. I was born, 418 Magnolia Street, Poindexter Elementary, Pecan Park, on the West Side, man. She stayed over there and finished up at Jim Hill. And of course, my family moved to the north, and Facebook friends, and just a very successful person, man. Very successful. I always find it funny following her, with the dating chronicles and all that good stuff. And I had a stellar professional career. Finished up at Tougaloo, went on to Mississippi College. Actually was a professor at Mississippi College Law, School of Law. And, just a tragic turn of events on Mother's Day, find her mom and her sister. And then to come to find out it was a brother in that incident. I'm not going to go into that. I mean, into the details of that. I just have to say it because it just kind of, that type of stuff just disrupts your spirit, man. And it makes you just want to go, love on your family, man. I'm telling you, man, it's almost like every week we come on here and it's somebody, and it blows my mind. I called Zoe. I'm like, and Zoe's talking to me about it. And Zoe's on now. What's up, brother? What's up with you?
What's up, man? What's up, I Love family? Look, I hear you talking about Crystal, man, and same here, But
yeah, I knew her, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and so I called Ken this morning. I told him I was bothered by something. What's up, man? I told him, I said, man, I lost a very close friend of mine. I've known Crystal pretty much all my life, man. Ever since going back, I was about, man, I don't know the age, 7 to 8 years old, I guess, or 9 years old, going to Friendship Baptist Church, man. I've known ever since then, her and Chris. I know, saying their entire family, man, can give you the whole, I knew her brother, but I don't know him, knew who he was, but I know Crystal and Chris. Went to school with Chris. Crystal was younger than me, but she graduated with my sister. And man, yeah, so when I caught wind of it, man, it did something to me. Really bothered me, and it's been bothering me all evening. It's different when they hit close to home, man, to people that you know, and man, just my heart hurts because I know not only her, I know their family. And I'm not going to get into the parameters of everything or the little bit that I do know. It's out there for consumption, but it just, all this kind of hurts when it's close to home. And nobody, no human being deserves to be murdered. But then it's different when it's a sweet, great human being. She was a very, very good person, man.
Yes, you
very, very genuine, good person, man. You hate to hear of something so awful and just ugly happening to such a beautiful person. And I'm not talking about look, man. I'm saying a beautiful spirit on the inside, man. It breaks your heart, man.
She was sweet as pie, man. And she was beautiful inside and out. And it wasn't just her, but to Mother's Day, a mom and a sister, and then come to find out, the brother who deceased, and they found him in Arizona and shootout with the cops, and it just it makes you speechless, man. I saw my brother CJ out there, and all of those who are lawyers coming out of the Tougaloo family, that's just one of them things, man. I went and looked at her page since we Facebook friends, and her last post was just it was chilling to me. She was, they had graduation at Mississippi College, obviously, on Friday, and she posted about, going to visit her cousin who had passed away, going to pay her respect, and talked about really just appreciating life. And you just never know, your last time communicating that. It's almost as if she was talking about herself, and it was just like, wow, horrific. It's about the only word I could think of. And it's like, I got to be honest with y'all. It made me just not want to do this show tonight. And it's not even, we haven't, social media is weird. It's not weird, but it's a different type of thing, where you see people from your childhood, though, and you stay attached to them. You see what they're doing, and you see how your classmates and how people evolve into adulthood, and they go into their prospective professions, and you just kind of have a window into their life. And then when you see somebody that is, we've interacted a good little bit, haven't interacted in a while, but it was just kind of watched from afar and admiration, just saying, man, it's a great person, very accomplished. And I love to see that, man. You love to see that. And then you try to grasp that. And in conjunction with all the other people that are in your close circle who have lost loved ones recently, even today, having a friend, someone that means someone special that lost a loved one today as well. So it's like, damn, man. And what it makes you appreciate. This is what I saw. I saw somebody, Zoe, you feel me when I say that? I know you're on mute, but I don't be on Facebook much lately. But I got on and I saw this morning before you and I even talked. And it was like, we're living in our last days, man. And so really we're at a time in our life where you don't want to take for granted your loved ones, man. You don't. You just want to don't take for granted those interactions in those moments. Take time to slow down, appreciate the journey, and love on your loved ones, man. And I would just even go as far as to say this. Listen, man, if you got somebody out there that, you got a grudge or got some type of animosity with, man, bury the hatchet, man. It's just let's get to living in a good mental space, because people are losing it, man. And you just never know, man. You could be talking to somebody, and we had Brother Travis on there the other day, and he talked about the date that he felt like he was going to check out of here, and it just wasn't his time to go. And you just never know when you may run across somebody and be an inspiration. So, yeah, sorry to start it like that, but I have to let y'all know that it's where my energy is right now, today. And we just, we'll proceed. Says she was a wonderful community advocate. She was. There's a great article on her work, How Crystal Welch Changed the State Flag Debate in 19 Days, published by the Mississippi Free Press. She was a very important figure in our community. Got a chance to grow up with her and watch her grow into this great figure and like a martyr for the cause. And you just hate to see somebody. But again, when you come back to it, me having seen loss within the past few weeks, you realize that God's will is sovereign, man, and whatever's meant to be will be, and you just have to be okay with it. TD, how you doing, man?
Blessed, man. Just just listening and trying to I don't want to say absorb, but what I'm saying, acknowledge what's going on around us, and trying to figure out what's the best way to maneuver. Definitely staying prayed up, having your beliefs, whatever they may be, in your faith, man, because it's just so much going on. I mean, and that's not, I know we throw a lot of words around, we throw a lot of cliches around, but man, this is more true and evident than ever. Yeah. So, I mean, and all is not bad, man. Some good things going on as well. We just have to try to find the light at the end of the tunnel, bro.
Hey, man, the light got to be in you. And I was just thinking about that the other day. Being what you need to be before you leave this place. Like being that, living that, experiencing that, and making sure that that's visible to all those who come in contact with you. You know what I mean? Not just saying the right stuff, but actually living it. That's and
the thing with that is, you got to be intentional with doing that every day, because you never know when that time gonna come. Each day, whether you're laying down or whether you're getting up, you never know when it's gonna be your time. Walking out the door the next, going to your job. I mean, you never know, man. So, you have to be intent on making sure that you live in your best life as godly, as respectful as possible, every day. Because I think about it all the time, man. And I definitely try to make strategic moves to make sure my family is in in a good predicament, just in case something happened to me, man. Because I know at any given moment, man. Any given moment.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So if you're out there listening, watching, hey, man, be intentional. We say that all the time. Be intentional about living, But I'll take it a step further, man. I just challenge everybody to, if you got something or someone that you, especially if it's a loved one, man, let that animosity go, man.
Let it go.
Man, let it go. Let it go, man. Forgive. It's okay to forgive. Forgiveness is actually for you. And I'll say this too, as adults, we're adults now, TD, I'm younger than you, about, 6 years. And we don't really, some of us we don't get a handbook on how to be men. You just kind of thrust into it. You don't get to really choose your family. So your circumstances, you don't really get to have any say-so in that. Now, after you become an adult, yeah, maybe you can change that. If you prepare yourself, you get the education, the skills and all that good stuff and ambition. We know how that works, but the reality of the matter is that you still may have to fight through some challenges, some traumas and some things you might have went through that didn't really have much to do with you, but it's at your front door. It's a part of your arsenal now. It's what's in your basket. So I say that to say this, man. Sometimes people screw up, Now, again, if you got somebody that's don't mean you no good, of course you get away from around them best you can, love them from a distance or whatever your case may be. But all you can really do, man, is just try to be intentional about your life and, just I can say more on that, but I'm not gonna go down there.
But here's what I would say about what you just said, Ken. All of us has that sense of that instinct inside of us from birth, pretty much where we know right from wrong.
Yeah.
And it's up to you. And it's easy in doing wrong, depending on what level you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? That could be, you can find pleasure in that, man. Depending on the level that you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't harming nobody and stuff like that. However, you have to make the conscious decision to make the right decision, because you feel within your spirit and you know what you're saying, what's coming out your mouth, or what you're about to do is going to be detrimental or going to harm or going to affect someone else. And then the thing about it, one thing, I even, kind of trip on with social media, Ken. And one thing I asked Coach O when he was on, you know, how do you deal? You tend to forget that those people have families when you're making comments and when you're doing things and you're saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't for hurting that person at the moment, but you'll know how that what your comments gonna do is gonna affect that person, children, wife, you know, family as a whole, man. So, you know, when we say being intentional, you have to be intentional in your aim, whether you know whether it's good or bad, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. It's a good segue. I mean, we boy, it's just you know, the world looks different, man. It's a different type of place.
I want to say this right here because we always talk about
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm reminded of this this cartoon. I guess it was the Inspector Gadget, man, with this evil genius. He used to have a saying, man, if you want wrongdoing done right, you got to wrong do it yourself.
Inspector Gadget, man. Wow.
No,
I remember Inspector Gadget. That was one of my favorites.
So you know, we know you be intentional on what you're doing. So yeah, it's good,
absolutely
bro.
Right, man. What's up, Greg? Hey, I'm an insurance agent. I tell people all the time that insurance check does a lot more than a box of chicken at times.
What up, Greg?
That's true, man. Gotta get their life insurance policies, man. There's a lot that we can talk about. We can get into, man. That's definitely that we. It's amazing how, but this is relevant. JSU Sports Chat. We come on here to talk about Jack State sports, latest and greatest, and it's just very difficult to mention any of that stuff when you're not when things happen in the city of Jackson that affects all of us. You know, kind of hard to walk past that, and I know Zoe mentioned of her brother Chris. And I just feel my heart goes out to him. Having a brother that's left over, man, to lose your mother and your 3 siblings in the most horrific way is just hard to process, man. So if you know her surviving brother, man, love on him forever. You know what I mean? Because he'll never, on Mother's Day, he'll never forget Mother's Day 2024. Never forget it, man. That's different, bro. That's different, man. So again, we keep it real, man. We keep it real. We keep it a buck, and you just try to, I don't know, man. Just try to manage the energy in the best way you can. You know what I'm saying? That's right.
You know something else. You know something else, Ken, bro.
Yep.
I'll say this though. You know, I always harp in push for the small thing, man. The small thing can be some of the hugest thing in life, man. Do you know sometimes, Ken, if you just smile at a person, you ain't got to know the person. You can change that person's day, Ken. I've been told that so many times.
I saw something on IG, TD.
Mm-hmm.
This lady had like this, it was like a video of just men. And she was telling the men, she'd be like, you too handsome to not be smiling. And bro, you should just saw the look on their face. There go. They just start smiling and be like, oh, I mean, she had a whole video, bro.
Right.
And some of them was just kind of look like, you know what I'm saying, just going through their day. And they was like, they perked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that smile, bro. Just that's real, man. That's real. I'm telling you, man. Don't cost nothing to be nice to people. Be kind. You just never know, man. People be dealing, man. Especially when you talk to the people that's close to you and you really talk to them, and the people that you really talk to, TD, and you really talk about what you really dealing with, and people dealing, man.
Right.
People dealing, bro. There's a lot of people dealing. I just listen, man. I said what I said at my niece's funeral. I stand by that, and I meant that. And I realized that me first. You know, I challenged the family to let bygones be bygones. If we have some in here, let it go. Let's be an example of love. And I have had to put some things to the side, TD, never to pick them up again.
Mm.
And love is the greatest emotion and expression in this world, because God is love. So, you know, it's always going way heavier than the opposite, right? So it's amazing what happens when you put the BS down. The love shines through. You just realize that we all are imperfect people, just on our journey that God had us on, and you just kind of approach it as such, man. So, yeah, man.
And then you know what, Ken? Before you even do that, you gotta do that old Shakespeare thing, man. To thy own self be true. You can't be true to anyone else. Well, you can, but it don't have the same effect, or you're not helping yourself.
Yeah,
It's hard to be true to someone else when you're not true to yourself, because you're living a lie within on the inside.
facts.
You know,
That's true, man. That's true. That's right, man. Be yourself, be real with yourself, and go from there, man. I totally agree. Let's roll, man. Let's jump into it. Some days are just hard, man, you gotta pick yourself up, because you just get deflated a little bit on certain things, and you just need some juice. But go ahead, bro. You got it. You got it.
I mean, Lord bless me. It's just on my heart to say this, man. And this right here is more evident and true than ever with the crime stuff that we have going on with the violence. Look here. If you have a problem with your brother, no matter, it can be extremely hard, it can be difficult, it can feel like you got a frog in your throat and hard to swallow. But go talk to your brother or your sister, because you know what? What you feeling and what you dwelling on and what you got stirring up inside your head and your body that's in your inner spirit, that person may not have no idea that you feel that way, or that you have that issue, or that you have those emotions toward them. And you sitting around running around with hatred and malice within your heart and within your head, and you think of negative things to do, but all you got to do is go talk to the person. And when you go talk to the person, then you find out, you know what? That ain't what it is. That's not what it was. That's not what I thought. Oh, I had no idea you felt that way.
Hey, man, that works in relationships. All relationships, all mama, sister, cousin, spouse, classmate, friend, teammate. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
We live our lives through our own lens, and we live it in our own head. So we hear what you hear is in your own voice, TD. You know what I'm saying? The noise you hear in your head, it comes from it sounds like your voice. And sometimes what we do is we think that what we're thinking is the reality. That's what you're saying. And
yes.
Talk to somebody, you realize, damn, that was just me. And he didn't even feel like that. What? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody look at you or whatever, and you thought they look at you because of what you heard in your head, and you realize they got a toothache. And they're like, damn, my goddamn mouth hurt. It ain't nothing about it could be anything, man. But that's great advice, man. That's great advice. I think that all the players, if players y'all listen, hey, take this free game, baby. Take it, man. And same with coaches and all that good stuff, man. But hey, man, here we are, man. I appreciate this platform for being able to give us an outlet. Sometimes expression is a good thing to get certain things out. But I just want to say this to everybody. We got 400 in the room. Make sure you hit the like button, share button, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you guys for pulling up. Appreciate y'all for the support. And if anything that is said to be of any benefit of you guys tonight, man, we greatly appreciate having you here, man. So spread love. God is love, and love on your folks, man. Love on your folks, man. Be that example. What up, Ephraim? But yeah, man. But while we're here, man, we'll proceed. We'll get it started, man. Y'all do know we do have a foundation. The ticker's at the bottom. If you'd like to donate, we do have a foundation. If you want to donate to that foundation, Friends of KC, you can 1400 Inc. You can go to Givelify. Again, I want to send a shout out to our sponsors, Hattiesburg Management Group. We want to send a shout out to Cannon Toyota Vicksburg. I saw my brother Timothy Poe in this thing tonight. Automasters. If you guys looking for an automobile, go to the website www.automasters06.com. Check out the inventory, or you can give them a shout at 601-927-7794.
Hey, Ken.
Yep. We planning on. I was gonna say this. We're working on the dates. We're looking at having that schedule signing at Cannon Toyota Vicksburg. We're looking June 22nd. I want to say we're looking at putting together an event We'll have a couple. We have our brand ambassadors on site signing some schedules. We're gonna put it on the radio. We're gonna pull up. We'll do a live show from the. So if you guys are in the Vicksburg area or anywhere close, hey, swing by. We'll keep as that information gets prepared during that time. We're a little over a month out, but we'll be broadcasting live from Cannon Toyota Vicksburg, signing some schedules. Have some food trucks out there. You know, if you guys, we want them Jack State Tigers to pull up, man. Come in, take a look at the inventory, all that good stuff. So it validates our partnership. We want to have our guys there taking pictures, taking photos, and signing some schedules, man. So that'll be great event that we're working on. And TD, we got an amazing fundraiser coming up. We're looking at the end of July, early August. So NIL event that we're working on. So when that information, once we figure the rest of the details out, we'll start communicating that. But just know that that's coming down the pipe.
Hey, I want to say something about Automaster, bro.
Yep, go ahead.
So first of all, I would like to thank them for being the sponsor along with Canon and the other sponsor, man. We appreciate it. What's up, KT Dub? What's good, bro? But man, I was just curious about stuff, and you know, sometimes when I get curious, I like to ask questions, man. So I was like, you know what? Let me call Automaster just to see what they talking about, man. You know, I called him, kid, and shout out to Mr. Terrence Mile who picked up my call.
There you go.
Yeah, he picked up the phone, man. He treated me like family, bro. I mean, I spoke to him and I told him who I was. He called my name like he knew me, and we got to talking, man, and we exchanged some information, and it ended up being a great conversation. I appreciate him for answering the phone. And then, you know, he did a little research, and then he ended up calling me back, you know, and it was a great conversation, you know, about some business and do a lot of things, man. So I want to shout out Automaster, Terrence Miles for taking my call, for talking to me, for giving me a call back. No, so I never met Mr. Poe, but I'm pretty sure he's a good guy as well, man. So
absolutely,
if you're curious about anything dealing with cars or anything like that, man, get those guys a call, Automaster. And if you just want to roll up on the campus, you know, you have Cannon. So man, you have outlets here, so you know. We provide whatever we can to, you know, say make your car buying a great, you know what I'm saying, an easy experience.
Absolutely.
And then we deal with some great guys, man, who just not gonna rip you off. They're gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna tell you, you know, whether they can or what they can't, man. So again, I appreciate Automaster, Mr. Terrence Mile, Mr. Poe, you know, you guys for being the sponsor of the channel and for providing great service to the community, because this is community service for them, Ken, and I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, no doubt about it, man. I echo the sentiments, and there's Brother Timothy right there. We're here to serve our family. They also Jack State Tigers, man.
That's what's up. Yeah,
we definitely appreciate the and it's a good alpha man. That's why you got the 06. Shout out to all them alphas out there, man.
Hey, man, I bet they can't step like KT Dub, man. I mean, I think sometimes he's gonna run out the stand. I mean, what's wrong with that fellow, man? He doesn't broke out stepping.
Hey, speaking of alpha man, another alpha man, Dr. Ted, shout out Rex, appreciate him in the partnership as well. I was on here, you know, we talked about the women's softball team. TD, you was there. You had a chance to check them out. The show is yours, bro. We champions, man. We SWAC champions, man. Shout out to Coach Kevin Montgomery, staff, and the lady softball Tigers, Jackson State, man. We punched our ticket. We get ready to head down to Baton Rouge this Friday. But before we get into that game and the matchup, let's talk about your experience with them at the SWAC tournament championship game for FAMU.
Well, look here, man. I try to be supportive of whatever I get involved with. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do something if I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to involve myself if I can't, you know, give it my all. So I've been going to a softball game inside of my head, man, all season. I mean, you know, and a lot of time it was the timing, you know, the 2:00, and then when when time was available, then they was off, and then when I thought about it and they was at home, it was over. So I was like, okay. But with that being said, man, I went in on Friday. I said, like, look, I'm leaving early today. Spoke with my manager respectfully. Man, I came home. JPS was out of school. Everything, man. Jumped on the highway.
Yeah.
Got down there, man, and I'm tell you how it worked. It was, you know, we always find a small tidbit that we want to add to it, kid. So we rolling down there, and the game started at 2:30. I'm on the road, man. I'm like, we're gonna be about 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
Pulled up the schedule, man. They say, hey, time been changed to 3:30. I said, look at them. I'm gonna be on time.
But God.
Man,
yes, indeed. That was a good feeling right there, boy. That's a good feeling. I know that was a good feeling when that time.
That was a good feeling, man. Got down there, and Sadie Rob, he was still sitting in the vehicle, so the game hadn't started. You know, we spoke to him and went on in, paid their admission. You know what I'm saying? But wasn't looking for anything, trying to support the best way we can, man. So the commission was down there, and it was a decent crowd, bro. I mean, for the seating and stuff that they had, it was a decent crowd. But I'm gonna tell you something, Ken. That was a good experience. Man, those girls are energetic, man. They are so full of life. They are so funny, and they are intentional about what they're doing with their craft. I mean, I never heard, man, so many. I never heard so many interesting chants, man.
Travis, what's up, Travis? What's happening, baby?
What's going on? Look, man. I don't know if you read the chat. I mean, listen to the chant, man, that I dropped inside of the platinum chat, man. But that thing had me going, man. I wish I should have recorded all of those. Yeah. But man, it was a exciting time. Of course, FAMU was, of course, picked to win, and I think they had got us pretty good in the season during the regular season.
Yeah.
And the girls came out, and you know, they was focused. We got the bases loaded, and then we couldn't score on the first inning. Came back in the second inning and put the bat to the ball. Got some people on base. And I will say this, Ken. I mentioned this about baseball, Mr. Mo. I got to get used to this what was it called, buddy ball, or you know where they bunt me. I'm like, why you don't let people swing?
Well, it's strategy. It's strategy. Getting them on base, moving them over. It's a lot. It comes to it. I like to see them swing too, TD. Don't get me wrong. I do.
I like swing for this, but man, it was very competitive. The girls was extremely happy. I was glad that I went. So shout out, you know, to Coach Montgomery, Coach Zoe, his assistant.
Yeah.
Man, they had the girls ready to play, and I heard you talking about it earlier, where he said he's going to play baseball. Forget facility, whatever you got to go. I mean, go down there and play, man. That's what they did on. And then check this out, Ken. They beat FAMU back to back. They beat them that Friday. Yep. I mean that Thursday, and then they beat them that Friday. Was it that Wednesday?
They beat them. No, they beat them Friday. Then turn around. They beat them Thursday. Then turn around. Beat them Friday.
Yeah, I thought it was two. Right. They beat them back to back, man. You know, it's hard beating any team back to back, no matter what sport that is.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it was impressive that they went through the winners bracket. We didn't lose a game, and that says a lot about the preparation. And they were locked in, bro. They were locked in, man.
Yes. I mean, the coach is very intense. Coach Kevin, he's very intense, man. He challenged the referees. He challenged the plays. He challenged the call. He even won a couple. So he be on his game, man. It was very interesting. I stood up the whole time because I was that in tune in what was going on. So if you get a chance to go down and watch these young ladies play, man, they're gonna keep you entertained. And they're going to go out and play the best ball that they can. Now, we know we're going against the juggernaut of LSU, but, hey, Giants fall too, buddy.
Hey, man, they fall. All you have to do, On Blast TV, Raleigh-Durham. Congratulations. What's happening, baby? I know that Morgan State on the East Coast won the MEAC. They got their ticket punched as well. So congratulations to the Morgan State Lady Bears over there. They're heading over to well, they're in the same NCAA tournament. I think they'll be in a region that's closer to them. I'm not sure where they are, where they're going to be, but this Friday, man, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna be in Baton Rouge, So I got my eyes set on it, TD, trying to get to Jackson and drive down. That's the hope. That's the hope.
So what time? The game is on Friday at what time?
Friday, 5 p.m. So this is gonna be you got to leave work early to go to this one. You can work a half a day. You can go eat your lunch and then leave. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it's gonna have to be. I think with it being as close as it is, a 2 hour, 15-minute, 2 hour drive, depending on how fast you drive, 2:30. Man, we got enough support to go down there and make some noise down there. Beautiful facility. They got a great grandstand, great. It's gonna be a great look, man. We're gonna come down there ready to play some ball, and let's go support our ladies, man. Same way. We don't have to go way across the country, but it's really shorter than the actual than the coast drive. Mm-hmm. It's actually shorter. So let's go down there and show them some love, man. My hope is to be there. Again, it's after I just gotta figure it out, man. That's where I'm at with it. But I'm proud of the ladies, and I'm excited for them. This is what you want,
right?
You win, lose, or draw. If you're playing in this College World Series tournament, NCAA tournament, that means you won your conference. You get the championship ring, man. You get to hoist that trophy. And I loved it, man. I loved it for them. The ladies are representing, TD. This is 2 back-to-back selection Sundays at Johnny T's. Shout out to Johnny T's, by the way, man.
Right.
Shout out to Johnny T's, John Tier. Man, I'm telling you, that's dope. And it means a lot. I know A.D. Robinson, A.D. Wells-Kilburn, and the administrative staff, Travis, and all of them are proud of these ladies and proud of the programs and what they're seeing. And we got another lady that just took over another ladies program. I think she's gonna have some success. I think her success is gonna be a lot sooner than people think. And I put no pressure on her, but we talking about the Coach Margaret Richards. Our hope is that we're supposed to have her on the show on Wednesday. I'm just letting y'all know. We did speak with her. I'll confirm that tomorrow and make sure we're still on track. I know her and her staff is recruiting the glutes on and off. Because we got to put together a team, you know what I mean? So there you go. Volleyball won the championships. We sent Coach Rose Washington off with a championship. Basketball, Coach Tamika Reed rolled out into the sunset with a championship. Softball, bowling, tennis. I know they didn't finish postseason, but just the ladies are kicking butt over there at 1400 J.R. Lynch. So, hey, man, the Lady Tigers, don't play with them Lady Tigers, man.
Don't play with them, man.
Don't play with them.
They proud, slow, and bite you quick.
I heard that, man.
Hey, you know what I mean? It just dawned on me. I saw you when you highlighted that message. Then I was looking at the message. I said, Travis. I said, who I met down there named Travis? It dawned on me, man. Okay, I went back and read. Hey, what's going on, Travis? Yeah, man, it was great to see. Hey, man, Travis tall, bro.
Yeah, Travis 6'4".
Travis. Wait a minute, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you when we had him on the show. You was like, hey, you hadn't had a chance to meet him, so finally you got a chance to meet him this time.
Right, man. Yeah. He was a great sport, man. A.D. Roberts, man, they was very excited. So we got all that lined up in the fold, man. We're looking for exciting times, bro. Exciting times.
Absolutely, man. And moving right along, man. Shout out to the men's baseball team. We split the series. We had to postpone the last game due to weather on yesterday. But we lost the first one 9-5, and we came back and won the second one 5-0. So going into we punched our ticket into the the SWAC tournament coming up. SWAC tournament is going to be not this weekend, but next weekend. It's going to be in Atlanta. If you go to the SWAC Twitter page or IG page, they got a video up promoting the SWAC tournament. So if you're in the Atlanta area, or if you're looking to go for the SWAC tournament, it's gonna be dope, man. They're gonna be out there playing some baseball in the A. Wish I could make it, So we're rooting for Coach Omar and Coach and the staff. May 22nd, Atlanta is when it starts. Georgia Tech It's always good to have the you know the athletics on with us. You know what I'm saying? It confirm all of that. But yeah, man, May 22nd starts in Atlanta. You know, we started in Atlanta, finished in Atlanta. But we started in Houston though, the Cactus Jack the HBCU weekend, but we finished this thing up in Atlanta. So let's go win another one, man. Let's go win the SWAC tournament. Don't nobody want to give us no. They think one of them Florida schools gonna win it. TD Florida schools, or you never know. You just got to go play. I think the ladies got it right though. The way the tournament is a double elimination until you get to the championship game. I don't like the debate. They need. Hopefully they've changed the rule. Last time we got to the men's baseball tournament. It's like single elimination when you get to the championship game. I think that's stupid. If you play through the winners bracket, like this is what happened, TD. When we played FAMU was coming out of the losers bracket. FAMU had to beat us twice in order for them to win the championship. We only had to beat us because they was in the loser bracket. That's how it should be. But if y'all remember, last time, I never forget this, we lost to Southern in the SWAC championship game on a walk-off home run in the last inning, bro. And they came out of the losers bracket. We was in the winners bracket. They beat us. It should have been another game. That's how I felt like it should have been, because now you lose the tournament and both teams got one single loss. And you shouldn't be punished for getting to the championship game unscathed. I don't like that they don't have a second game. So hopefully they changed that rule by now, man.
That was in 21, right?
Yeah, it was recently, man. And it was gut-wrenching because we had a really good team and we really should have won. We dominated the game, and then I think we gave up a 3-run shot, man, walk-off that was a hell of a way to win a SWAC championship too. You know what I mean? It was, but to lose to them in the way that we lost was just terrible. So, but anywho, let's move on to football, man. We got a new recruit, another commitment, man. And I think we're gonna get a couple of more commitments this week. I really do. We got some more visitations coming. We got visitation tomorrow. We got visitation Thursday, both on defense that I know of, and that's just the two that I know of. But this was rather shocking, man. Former 3-star Akron and Kansas State running back committed, Clyde Price III, bruiser. TD, this is my kind of running back right here, man. You know I love me some Herb Mulligan, but you got to have that big physical, 6 feet, 215. You understand me? So he said it's basically split into double elimination tournaments with the 2 winners, each playing winner take all in the See, I hate that though, Travis. I hate that. Because you can win all the way to the tournament and lose in the championship game, and then the women got it right. I think the women's tournament should be exactly the baseball tournament should adopt the rules of the softball tournament. Period, point blank. If you come out of the winners bracket and you get to the championship game, it shouldn't be winner take all. It should be the winner has to lose twice and the loser has to win. They have to win twice, but if you lose once, it's over with. That's how it should be. It absolutely should be like the women. They need to change that because it doesn't make sense. It's the same game technically, without just the women's version of baseball. But at the same time, it just doesn't make sense that it's a rule. If you have it in the women's side, you should have it on the men's side. I just don't get why the rules are so different. That makes sense. It's a dumb rule. But this is a great pickup, man. I love the film. When he first entered the portal, TD, I saw him. But, when you see running backs out there, given the running back room that we have, right, you say, well, damn, do we go out there? I saw the offer. I was like, oh, we offering running backs because we think. But here's the thing that transpired, bro. Coach Gallen comes in. You get a new running back coach. Coach Brandon Morton moves into the recruiting coordinator role. You get a new so when a new coach comes in, they don't know nobody in the room. They didn't recruit nobody there. You do an evaluation throughout the spring, and everybody has their types. Everybody has what they like. You know what I'm saying? And I just me guessing, I feel like this Midwest influx of Midwest talent that's coming to Jackson right now, TD. I feel like Coach Gallen got a lot to do with that right now because Coach Gallen was at A&T last year, but in his coaching experience. He at one point in time he was a running back coach for Youngstown State up in Ohio. So he's up, he's up there. I saw the tape of Killer Cam, new quarterback. Yeah, we'll get into him in just a minute. But this running back here, man, big physical running back. I'm gonna tell y'all who he remind me of. And hey, listen, I'm not saying he's gonna be this kid, but when I watch his film, the first thing that jumped out at me was Ezekiel Elliott, bro. First thing that jumped out. I'm talking about Dallas's Ezekiel Elliott, not Ohio State. I'm looking at the it's running backs make great linebackers. That's true. That's true. But I think all the run. But here's the other thing: when you go into the TD, when we went into the spring, we had 3 running backs out, injuries. So if they didn't practice none, then they didn't get a chance to get. Kareem Hunt is a really good comparison, by the way, Greg. I like that. That's a great comparison. Good one. That's a good one. Really good one. I like that. 6 feet, 215. Hey, man. Yeah. Physical.
Yeah, Hunter is, I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah, you just you got an injury with Zeke, you got Irv is coming back, JD had surgery. So at the end of the day, what you're looking at is you're looking at your best ability is what, TD? Availability. So if you got a new running back coach and they don't get a chance to evaluate you, I think Zeke was there though. He was running, and Irv was running as well at one point. JD wasn't because he was hurting, but he had surgery. But Zeke wound up getting injured at practice. But in the end, if a coach got a chance to get better in a position, they're going to out-recruit their room. That's just the space that we're in now. You can't have player mobility, unlimited player mobility, and not think that coaches are going to cash in on great opportunities to upgrade their rosters. Fam, you just picked up a former running back from ULM in Miami, former 4-star, and in the SWAC, running backs are important, man. Especially when you build up your line, you get these big time running, these bruisers. We went through some injuries last year. It's gonna be a battle, man. It's gonna be a battle. All I see is competition now.
Hey, Ken.
Go ahead, brother.
I want to speak to this, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. Excuse me just for a second, but I did have a pretty long weekend, bro. From Friday to Sunday, and after I came back from Gulfport to the game, I had to get up Saturday morning and go down to Alcorn to watch my daughter walk across the stage, man. So I wanted to say congratulations to my daughter. She graduated with a biology degree, man, and now she's looking into getting into X-ray and getting into school for all that, man. Just want to say congratulations to you, McKenna. I'm proud of you. You know, you were at Alcorn. You're not off the plantation. She don't like when I say that, bro. The reservation. And now you're into the real world. So Daddy proud of you. And I want to give you a shout out and say congratulations to you. And I know you'll continue to do well. And Daddy's always going to be here to support. Even as time continues to grow, because you never stop being a father, man. So congratulations. And she graduated top 10 with honors, bro.
Hey, man, that's outstanding, bro. You've done a great job. A lot of our, we at the age now where we got kids graduating and have had a lot of parents celebrating graduations, man. Got a chance. You was there with Ray and it came down, and
right.
That's dope, man. That's dope. It's a great. I haven't had that experience just yet, but I can't wait to see what that feels like, and it's gonna be cool, man. So congratulations to your daughter, man. That's outstanding, bro. Is she gonna continue on? Is she going into the workforce?
Yes, man. No. Yeah, she's looking to get into. She wanted to do radiology.
Yep.
And so when she was over here on last night, which I end up doing, having a great Mother's Day, man. I do some steaks and shrimp and all that stuff on the grill.
Yeah.
Yes, and all of them came over, man. We had dinner. So she had to go put this paperwork today to get into I guess it's radiology school or whatever it is she needs to get into.
Yeah.
To do yeah, so she's looking to do that, man. And she explained to me that she wanted to take X-rays and be able to read MRIs and things of that nature. So she in the medical field. Her mom was in the medical field as well. So grandma also. So I'm proud of her, man. I kind of figured she was gonna go down that road to do that. And and she living her dreams. She living out what she want to do, man. Very smart girl.
Yep.
And I'm extremely proud of her. And she and other sisters, they work together on supporting each other, man. So again, got to look back and realize sometime, man, hey, your young kids are passed you by when your kids are starting to do stuff, man. So
bro.
I'm proud of them, man.
Fun fact. Radiology is what I wanted to do when I was coming up.
Really?
It was. I always thought I was going to go into radiology, and then I realized I didn't like hospitals. I didn't want to be around. As you grow old, you learn yourself. But this is why I wanted to say that, TD. My 15-year-old, she got it in her. That's exactly what she wanted to do.
Wow.
That's it. That's the crazy what I said. And I shared that with her. I was like, I think you got that from me, because I really wanted to go into that. And as I got older, I just realized that yeah, Susie, we saw that. We definitely saw that. Tilly committed to Memphis in the same conference as Charlotte. That's going to be interesting. I said that in the chat today. Tilly versus Coach Reed, and that's going to be interesting.
Gonna be interesting.
Proud of Tilly, man. Get that degree, sis, and go. She's still a Tiger. She like that blue. She get to put that blue back on. Royal blue like them Meridian Wildcats, and she carved out her own path, not too far from the house. Family can still come by, can still get to see her in a short distance, 4-hour trip, maybe. Little over 4 hours to go see her. That FedEx money coming into Memphis is good for them NILs, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that was the one person that I hoping was, Coach Richard would be able to retain, man. I had my, slight hopes and my fingers crossed. But she decided to move on. She's a Memphis Tiger now, and I wish her well, because what I always spoke on Tilly, man. She just went out and did her job. You didn't hear her screaming, hollering, acting a fool. You hear nothing about her. She just went, did her thing, made her buckets, and got off the court, man. So congratulations to her, and I wish her well.
Yeah, man. I had a conversation. Hey, man, we wanted Tilly to be a brand ambassador for KC-1400 media, but the price tag was a little too high. So he was like, love sis, hate to see her go, but they wanted her bad, man. They wanted her bad, and they got her. And I'm proud of her, happy for her. Hey, man, it is what it is. She loves Jackson State, especially from her mom and the Bowler family. Jackson State is her HBCU, man. Hey, man, this is a really freaking good comparison, bro.
You know what? That's who was in my mind, but I thought he was too small.
Really good comparison, bro.
I was thinking Robert Smith, but I was saying maybe he's too small.
Robert Smith was a little taller, but damn, the same running style.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Robert Smith. He retired. He a doctor now. Retired early, man.
Hey, man, that's a great freaking comparison, bro.
But he look a little bigger than Robert, but He's
definitely bigger. Robert was taller. What was Robert? 6'2"?
He was actually Robert wasn't big. He was short.
I thought Robert was taller.
No, Robert wasn't. He wasn't a very tall running back.
How tall is Robert Smith, TJ? I don't feel like Googling it. Let me know. Just from the tape, man, I'm telling you, man, I like it though. I like the pickup. He's 6'1". Okay. So that's a great comparison. What was his weight? 6'1".
Yeah, they say 6'2".
I thought he was about 6'2", TD.
62 average speed, touchdown 32.
What was his weight? 208? Okay. Not bad. I mean, he's this running back is a little bigger, man. He's a little bit, a little bulkier.
Yeah, I enjoy seeing Robert run.
Yeah, I mean, he was a system back, you know. He fit very well. I like the Kareem Hunt comparison. I thought that's a really good comparison though. 6'2", 210. Okay. Yeah, I thought he was about 6'2". I thought he was a little taller than that.
Okay.
He ran upright, yeah, he did. But I like the pickup. You bring in another running back. We also had, you know, Bryson Moss that came in from Eastern Michigan. So when you look at it, he's just built a lot of G5 quality talent, portal talent. You know what I mean? You really just, you know, you're getting guys that I think he got 1 year left. You bring in Giles, your edge rusher. We got another edge rusher on campus this week coming in. You bring in a 3-star, 6'6", 240, 245. I mean, this is a great pickup, man. It's a great
with all these players that's coming in now, Ken, I'm at the point now where look, man, talk is cheap, man. I'm ready for some action.
Hey, I told him it's gonna be
I'm excited, bro.
Man, we got another cornerback. We got a cornerback transfer from Temple coming in on tomorrow. He put it out there that he'll be in Jackson. So I told him, bring you a spin a night bag. A spin a night. Yeah, but I told him, bring all your stuff with you, man. Make yourself at home, dog. We need another cornerback. I told y'all we was going after another cornerback. I know what I'm talking about. I love what the coaches are doing, man. I love it. He said, we've been recruiting. Yep, we did. Yeah, we did. That's correct. We wanted Giles coming out of the JUCO, and I want to say he was at Tyler, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not Tyler, it was blue and the team were blue and yellow or blue and gold. But
you said what about the team?
Building it's a G5, like a lot of quality G5 talent that maybe have done a little bit at the level that they were at. Maybe didn't pan out. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like they're all world beaters. Some, you know, didn't get the opportunity. Kilgore, that's exactly right. It was Kilgore. I said Tyler. You know, they right down the street from one another. Oh yeah. We got popcorn ready. But this is what I love, TD. I'm talking to Coach Callie James, and he talked about you got Joshua Nobles. He said Joshua Nobles, and he said he feels like Joshua Nobles. He said Hocking College. Okay. Said he feel like Joshua Nobles is going to be a SWAC All-American off the edge. I said when your D-line coach say shit like that, man, because you know they see what we don't see.
Right.
And I like that. Just a high motor. So you bring him from Western Michigan. You bring in this young man from San Diego State, another 3-star edge rusher. Bring in another 3-star running back. You just load up on 3 stars from mid-major programs, man. G5 schools, right? And they be loaded with that. You know, we fill in the tight end. I told you Hayden Hagler leaves. We address that later with Darren Bennett. Michael Cherry, I told you, Michael Cherry was the replacement for Tony McCray. Remember Tony McCray and Jalen Tate, both from Georgia Tech, they left. Jalen Tate just committed to Fordham, by the way. I think it was Fordham. If I'm not mistaken. But I don't know what McCray doing. He making YouTube videos.
So Ken, with the defense with the edge rusher who was just signed, the one we already had on campus. You know,
Athen Smith. I mean, Joshua Nobles, not necessarily. You got John Brown Jr. coming in from McNeese. So you get my point. And again, they got to go put the work in. What I do love about it is this: you put them in the room and let them go figure out what they're going. You eat what you kill.
Right.
You want snaps? Go earn them. You know,
that's
you
right.
Put the tight end in the room. You needed another tight end. We had injuries at the tight end position.
Now, hey, and Ken, let me say this, man. I noticed, and I am going to say this. A lot of time, Philip Webb, when he got mad and he really started pushing,
I asked about Philip Webb
and triple team.
I asked about Philip Webb, and I was told his specialty is getting to the quarterback, bro.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
That's from the D-line coach, and that's what I said. He said Phillip has a skill, man, and his thing is getting to the quarterback, and that's what I'm talking about. Hair on fire, get to the quarterback. That's his objective.
Well, and that's the point I was making. I've seen games where he was double and triple teamed sometimes, like picked up by a chip by the running back or whatever. And so now you have all these other edge rushers that's coming in. That's got to free up some blocker. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So now it's time for him, if you're gonna play like his hair on fire, it's time for him to get the gas out, the canister, man, go for it, bro.
Push hard, get the gas out.
Get the gas out. It's time to go.
That's right. That's right. And listen, that's a great point, J Boom. What I do like is that everything's got to be replaced. They did a great job of roster makeup. Again, you get a Michael Cherry comes in replacing Tony McRae. You get a Dalen Bright come in, replace Jalen Tate. So you get them in, right? So now you got your replacement for your two Georgia State guys. And you say, okay, well, what about K. Cali? What about Jalen? Okay, well, now addressing him because now you got the personnel now. You again, John Brown Jr., he's versatile. He's an inside-outside guy. Inside-outside guy, right? The safety is more of your I mean, listen, you add that safety depth back with Tate and Isaias and BJ and Petty, and then you come back and you add the Cameron Smith that we got from Eastern Michigan. So more D-line depth with John Brown Jr. coming home, and then you get Cameron McCoy. We needed another quarterback. Of course, he's going to play baseball as well. But then Bryson Moss, which is a surprise at one point, you get another running back in. But former 3-star running back, you got 2 3-star running backs added to the room. You lose Dede. Mm-hmm. Get Anthony Cunningham Jr., 3-star, 4-star type talent from Iowa State. And Bruno Zandamela, you have a Courtney Lyles. Or let me say this, you lose Cam Vaughn to Bethune-Cookman, who's a commitment. You go replace that with a Bruno, right? You got to at this point, you're just replacing bodies now. And then Cam Smith is the replacement of K. Cali. So now it's like, okay, well, where's Jalen's replacement? Okay, you got a cornerback on campus this week. They look, you seal the deal, boom, you bring him in from Temple, another FBS school, another mid-major program, and now you're good to go. What's ironic about that is K. Cali got an offer from Temple. And if we land this young man from Temple, I don't know if he was starred in high school. It doesn't really matter, but he played game reps. He got game reps at the FBS level, and you bring him in and you let him compete, add depth with K5.
So look here, man. That made that defensive backfield a pretty big backfield, Ken.
It does.
I mean, now, you got Robert McDaniels there. You have the young man you just took out the screen, and then you got BJ Washington coming back. As far as Cam, man, those are some big guys, man. If they can thump, with their size, it's gonna be they're gonna strike some fear.
This kid hits a thumper, man. Big hitter right here. Big hitter. Look at his film first take. He knocked Joker block off. I mean, you talking a 6'1", 6'2"-ish, 6'1", 6'2", 200, 205. You know what I'm saying? That type size, good physicality. Again.
So I'm thinking in baseball term, Ken, you got to make cleanup. So you got a size coming at him, and then you got Big Cam coming through cleaning it up, man. Because size is a really good tackler.
Size is a great tackler, and he's the mental aspect of it. The coach on the field, his greatest asset is his brain, football brain, and that's a skill to be able to contain information and be able to regurgitate it and be able to put him in place. So Isaias is safe. He gonna be on the field. We're not worried about that. You're looking at the depth. You're looking at your too deep. You're looking at when in attrition, anything can happen. You don't know. K. Cali went down against FAMU. He's done the rest of the game. You look at K5 hurt his shoulder at one point in the game. He wasn't available. Look, K5 played in the Alcorn game. I think it's a different game. He wasn't, he didn't get a chance to play because he dislocated his elbow. So when you lose B.J. Washington to a broken leg, your ball hawk, and you lose your best cover corner on the field, and you go against and Montario Hunt looked like goddamn T.O. out there.
We lost both of those guys against UAPB, man.
Absolutely, both of them. That was a brutal day for us. We beat them we put up 40, but we lost 2 starters on defense, and it hurt us. And I said that. What did I say? I said, boy, this is gonna hurt us against Alcorn. And lo and behold, it did. Based on recruitment, what do you think will change about the defensive philosophy and offensive? So defensive philosophy, what we will see is I think we will see the aggression back that we didn't see. We was very conservative at the front part of the year. We got no pass rush worth talking about. I think this team is going to be super aggressive. Here's why. This is why depth matters. Depth matters because you get to tell your guy, remember, this is what Prime did. This team really, really reminds me, TD. This defensive makeup reminds me of the 2021 Jackson State football Tigers under Coach Prime. Now, what I am not saying is I am not saying that we have Aubrey Miller on the field. I am not saying we have Zay Bolden on the field. I am damn sure ain't saying we got James Houston. What I'm saying to you is we don't know. That's it. Because we didn't know that James Houston was going to be an NFL pro and he was going to do what he was doing. We just knew James Houston came to – no, I'm saying we didn't know he was going to do what he did.
Right.
Because when he came – TD, when I saw James Houston get picked up, I saw James Houston as a stand-up middle linebacker in the SWAC SEC championship playing against Alabama with 8 tackles. None of us saw him coming off the edge. That was a great move by the previous regime. Right. Zay Bolden, cover returner. We saw a lot of wide receiver type stuff. We didn't know what we was going to get in that capacity. You move him to nickel. What I'm saying is that team with Antoine Owens. Antoine Owens was one of the most underappreciated defensive linemen we had because Antoine Owens allowed James Houston to do what he did. He demanded a double team. You follow what I'm saying? On the interior side, you got a young Jeremiah Williams. You got a younger Dede. But this is the other thing that you had. You had depth. And coach will say, TD, you got 2 plays, bro. When you go out there with them 2 plays, you're going out there with blood in your eyes. You want to go out there and make some shake. Because you ain't got a whole lot of plays. Because this is what happens when you're a starter and you don't want to come out the game, TD, you can sandbag it a little bit. You're a little winded. Mm-hmm. You just kind of existing on the field. And we don't, this roster doesn't allow you to exist on the field.
But here's the thing that you said about not having Aubrey at linebacker or Zay at corner.
Not knowing if we do. I don't know if we do. Go ahead.
Well, you say you don't know if we do. But what I'm saying, if you just look at, again, we talking about paper now. If you look at the paper aspect of it, now, rather than those individuals, now you got to worry about a whole team, working together as one, rather than worry about just Jane coming out the edge or Aubrey hitting. Now you with the whole team working, man. Now you got a total defense.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And you got a defensive coordinator, man, that knows, eats, sleeps, and shits, and can think the game through, can strategize. Coach Quinn has a mental fortitude, bro, to dissect the other team's strengths and weaknesses and exploit them from a defensive standpoint. So from a philosophy standpoint, you're going to see aggression. You got to talk to these coaches, man. You're talking about young, fiery. I keep just saying that. F-I-E-R-Y. Young, fiery, hungry coaches. You follow what I'm saying? And Coach has put together a hell of a squad, man, on the defensive staff side, because all them dudes in their 20s, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. Javancy, Coach Callie James, Coach Chris Orr. Coach Chris Orr, 26. Javancy, 26, 27. Callie James, 27, 28. You talking about Coach Mario, 26, 20. You talking about a young staff, bro, that can relate to the guys. They high energy. So I think from a philosophy standpoint, our objective is to take away everybody's best strengths. That's what you do on paper. Now we don't know. It's got to come together. Somebody said today in our chat, they said, Dark Side coming back today. I said, that's going to be determined by one thing, their mindset. Because I'm not just crowning, the dark side, return to the dark side. No, the young does not mean it does. It's not an issue. It's not an issue because the defensive coordinator is a veteran, the leader of the team. Also, you got the other coaches that are a part of the defensive staff. I just gave you the name of the whatchamacallit. Here's why it's not an issue. I'm going to tell you why it's not an issue. Because we had older coaches last year and our defense sucked ass at certain points. I'm just keeping it a buck. There were times when we could not get off the field. We was hoping we could stop somebody.
Well, that's the same question I posed a couple of weeks ago. I think what he means is strategy. He probably means strategizing.
Could having coaches that's so young be an issue? It's a simple question. Yeah, it's very. I get it. I totally understand the premise of the question. But what I'm talking about is, keep in mind, these young coaches have played the game and they have coached the game. Javancy might be young, but Javancy he was a defensive coordinator for 2 years on the high school level, TD. Some coaches take years to get to that level. Not only did he play at Jack State, but a defensive coordinator for 2 years and won 2 state championships, I must say. All right, Coach Chris Orr, coaching and he's a GA level, coaching at Baylor, playing in the NFL, played in the UFL. And he's around staffs and on the staff. Coach Mario was the protege under Coach Quinn. So the language is the same. You follow what I'm saying? I think we was on the sideline. We were sitting there, we were frustrated because of the lack of aggression. We were just like, God damn, can we blitz? We wanted simple things last year, like a blitz and a slant.
Very simple.
Simple stuff that works. We're like, bro, just run a slant.
A screen, yeah. I mean, slant would have killed a lot of games, bro.
I'm just telling y'all, this is a big ass team, man. The D line is big. It's a big defensive line, and this is why you have to do it, because you have to, on paper, yourself. You have to better yourself on paper and see what you're gonna get, because that's how you become the upper echelon of the conference. You see Bethune-Cookman recruiting at a high level. You see FAMU recruiting at a high level. And I keep telling y'all, stop thinking that FAMU is not going to be good.
Right.
They still are the team to beat.
Until they are beaten.
Until you beat them. I don't know why people are writing them off. I'm like, they're going to be the hardest team to beat still.
Hey,
it's easy. This is the only reason I say now, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing the exact same thing that TC is doing. Maybe y'all not paying attention, but it's a very smart strategy. What are they doing, TD? They are recruiting kids to come back to Florida. They are recruiting locally abroad. You follow what I'm saying? The hell with all that other shit. I don't care about Twitter stuff, bro. I'm talking about football right now, and we got to play them.
Hey, bro, George. To answer your question here, I wouldn't even do a comparison, because you're talking about experience as far as playing pro football and coaching on that level.
Herman's strategy was simple, though. But keep going, TD. It was simple.
Yeah. And then it's hard to make that comparison when we hadn't seen them coach a game either.
Well, so, being on the sideline, Thurman's, I'll just give you Thurman's strategy. Thurman's strategy was simple. Edge rusher, shut down corner. That was his thing. Also, he had Travis Hunter for one season. Yeah, that helped a little bit, I would think, for 5 games at least. Al Bolden was your shutdown guy. It was Zay Bolden. So he was super aggressive. Dennis attacked. And the reason he was able to attack, you know what makes you, TD, you know what makes attacking difficult? Lack of depth. Yeah. When you don't feel like you're too deep is worth a damn, you think it's a major drop-off, you're not going to tire out your starters. But when you got quality depth at the 3rd level, not just the 2nd level, every team got quality depth at the 2nd level. We're talking about 3rd level depth. That's quality. When you do that, I can pedal to the metal your ass all game. Because if my first guys get tired, I'm bringing in fresh guys.
Which is one of the big differences in playing D1 schools. That, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you have smaller schools play larger schools for the first quarter or maybe even the first half, but the debt is what wears them down and causes the score to really get blown out.
Bro. I think the thing that lost us the Celebration Bowl was that they started using good coaches will use your aggression against you if they got the personnel to make it happen. And we can call it arrogant, we can call it cocky, whatever you want to call it. But in the Celebration Bowl, we didn't adjust. We just was like, I'm coming at you, I'm coming at you, I'm coming at you. And we kept getting gashed. If we didn't get the front, when you lost your depth, because you got 6 defensive linemen that's not there, you can still play the same thing. But now you got guys that ain't used to playing the amount of reps that they playing. You got guys that you don't have that anymore. Hell, Big Country just signed with Oklahoma State after going to Tarleton State for one. That fake punt did kill us, by the way. But my point is there was a lot of things that Davius Richard killed us too, because he couldn't get out the field at certain times. The running back, the young man that was in Ian Willows, with Howard. I think I forgot his name. I know his name if I saw it, but the one that stiff armed Cam. But my point is, based off of roster makeup, you can see what they're looking to do. Coach Quinn likes physical big corners. Mookie, that's him. Mookie. So yeah, man. He said mush. Man, he stiff armed Cam to hell, man. That was he dribbled him, bro. That was brutal, man. Hey,
didn't who was the guy that came on the show last year? They said they posted, they got a poster somewhere with that on.
Oh, that was Josh. That was Josh. HBCU Nightly. And shout out to Josh, by the way, man. Hey, that's a North Carolina Central Eagle right there, bro. To the heart, to the core. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So my point is, bro, you really don't know. So what we're not doing is what we've done in times past in our maturation of talent evaluation is being a little patient and just seeing, because we don't know. We have to go. I got to look you in your eyeball, CD. I got to see you get your ass lit up by a coach. And I got to see if you have the mental fortitude to shake it off and keep rolling. I got to see if you got that hot sauce on your tongue. You see what I'm saying? Paper looks good, but paper means nothing if I look at your previous stop and there are really no stats that are too sexy. It's potential, but you can also potentially be a bust. You know what I'm saying? So stars and past accolades mean nothing if you can't become a Tiger and buy into the Tiger way, the Tiger program, the Quinn way, the Taylor way. You follow what I'm saying? So you have to get in, you have to buy in, and you have to want it, man. I want guys that want to win a Celebration Bowl.
And Ken, I want to make this comparison because we were speaking on it earlier, and I want to speak on it then. But for any player that's listening, any player that feel like they want to go half speed, who's not practicing right now, doing the extra stuff that Coach Beef had y'all doing in the spring, you already falling by the wayside. You already falling off. You got to continue to push. And what you have to realize, if you ain't getting on the field, when you do get on the field, you need to be able to perform, because each play, each snap, each time you are on the field, that is an audition. You know what I'm saying? For example, Teely Bowling is at Michigan, at Memphis now. We played them last year. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing. So each time is addiction. So if I had known this, now, Ken, then what I know now, man, I've been working much harder every day. But you know what I'm saying? You have to learn as you go. So just take it from me. Do not take a week off. Don't say I'm gonna take a week off.
Look, TD,
you gotta go for it.
I'm gonna tell you what Coach Taylor's doing. I ain't telling you. This is what he's doing. He's saying, I ain't telling y'all nothing no more. I'm just going to put some dogs in the room and let y'all. We're going to take the Mo Williams approach. 2 dogs, 1 bone. Who want it? You going to tell me who want to play. Because listen, bro, Prime did that. That he did do. Stack the room full of talent and let the talent figure it out. Now, the coaches are going to play who they play or whatever the case may be. You got some guys coming in. I just think that's what you're going to see. So guys are going to be – it ain't going to be guaranteed snaps. You got to go earn your snaps, man. So every day is an evaluation, what you do off the field. Listen, Come to your meetings on time. Study your playbook. I'm serious. I'm going to give you some free game. If any players are watching.
Get your rest.
Listen, man. I wasn't the most talented person. I had a special skill. The reason I said about to say is your brain is a skill is because of my ability to retain information, and I knew where everybody needed to be, TD. So I was valuable. I made myself valuable. Yeah, I could score in high school, but in college, you go play for a coach that got a system. Hell, you ain't getting on the field unless you fit his system or buy into what he got going on. So a few rules of, get in the playbook, study the playbook, know what you need to do, the man next to you and the man, all that. Know what the soft spots are of whatever it is you're running. I mean, seriously, be on time to meetings because those are some of the things that have held some of the guys back. I won't say no names, but some of the guys just lack discipline. And I mean, lock in on the small things, the discipline. The football on the field you've been doing that your whole life. But now you're a grown man now, you know what I'm saying? Growing into an adult. I mean, I wouldn't say grown man, but growing into an adult. And you don't have your coaches standing over you like that. What you got to do is mature. Get in that playbook right now. If the coaches are giving you installments to learn, hey, man, put that game down, man, and study that playbook. Know what you got to do. Be the first one at the meeting, last one to leave. First one on the field, last one. You got to want that, bro. You got to want that. If you're just doing just enough, if I'm only going to do what the coaches tell us to do, then that's what you'll see. You'll see. And I'm telling you, that's the stuff that they see. That's the stuff they're looking for. That's stuff that's going to get them on the field, man. So, hey, man, I like what the coaches are doing. Like I said, from a roster makeup standpoint, it's pretty cool. I thought we were done with that big ass signing class we got, TD, but I was like, good gracious alive, he done put together a whole nother recruiting class in the same year. But go ahead.
I mean, I was going to say, even to some of the players or whomever to listen, no matter what sport it is, don't defeat yourself. Don't, don't say that I'm not getting the playing time, favoritism is being shown. You have to go out there, even if you feel that way, it seems that way, you still got to keep pushing because you never know when your time gonna come. Hey, prime example, Santi Marshall, he was holding the camera 1 minute, running touchdown later. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever give up on yourself or what's going on, even if you feel like you're better than the next man. And for those players out there who feel like you are the man, Coach Taylor constantly bringing people in every position. So don't feel entitled.
Got to put that work in, man. Ain't nothing given, all is earned. But again, it's interesting, bro, because it's like, damn, we see it. Y'all see what's happening? Because what we say when we see it, nothing like, damn, somebody ain't gonna play. Somebody ain't playing. I don't think they recruit for special teams. I'm just telling you, I don't know what they're gonna do. Play special teams or something, man. Get on that field, bro. But hey, don't feel like this is the new age of college football, man. This is what's gonna happen. As the small guy, you're gonna get some goodies that's gonna fall in your lap because a lot of P5 and G5 and P4 talent is gonna fall into the portal. And as the time goes by, they're gonna need a home, TD. And some players are gonna be looking to, hey man, look, I'm gonna just drop down a level for about a season or two and see what I need to do, get my stock up. And if I want to go back up, go back up. But I love getting them grads, bro. I love getting them grads with 1 year that done spent their whole college career at a P5 or G5, a P4, G5, Power 5 or FBS school, because now they want to come down, get the FCS, HBCU experience, and they come into play. They're not coming to, and we'll see what happens, man. I don't know. I don't know what this team is going to really look like. The final product is going to be. I'm highly optimistic. Definitely no APR here. That's right, Kilu. I like that. Clue 22. I like that because you ain't got to worry about it. Go ahead.
And you guys hearing seeing the players coming through as being signed, you seeing the depth that being brought in. Don't wait to get your ticket.
Get your tickets, man.
Don't wait to get your tickets.
Go get your tickets, man. Coming to play, not to play. Just saying, man. You got to get out. I'm just saying, them cats. Hey, listen, I'm intrigued because I was like, I'm asking myself, listen, y'all, we got 63 scholarship day. We can expand into 85. You got 90 motherfuckers at this campus already, bro. Then you still ain't even brought the freshmen in, and you still unsigned 15 folk. It just make you say, man, some got to shake. That's why a coach can have the disposition. I double dog dare you to hit the portal and think you're gonna come back. I'm sorry, it's not happening. I don't have to bring you back because I got a whole 3,000 plus players over there that I get to go shop from. The portal is like, it's new to me. That's what they call it. It's new to me. Old news for somebody else, but it's new to me. So we can go over there and get some, and then you get to go strategically build up your team and add value to it. And that's what the teams that know how to win are doing, you know. And I pay attention to the foes, especially those in the East. I watch Alabama State. I see what they're doing. I watch Bethune-Cookman. I watch FAMU. Hell, I watch Valley. Pay attention to what they're doing, man. Because those are the teams that we gotta clear them in order to get to the SWAC championship game, first and foremost. And then second of all, you know what I'm saying? Grambling is doing some big time recruiting. You know? Don't know what Southern doing. Hell with them. Hope they suck. But I'm just saying. But nevertheless, man, Prairie View. I mean, we got the SWAC. I think we do this every season. Alabama A&M picked up a running back from Alabama, I think. Was it Alabama? Was it a running back or was it a receiver? Something like that. But I saw some, you know, we see some talent coming to the conference or some players that's coming from other big-time schools.
And that's good.
That's good for the conference. I want everybody to be feeling good about themselves going into the season. So when we kick your ass, then you get some humble pie.
Yeah, punched in the mouth.
Or if we get our ass kicked, we're going to find out. We don't know.
Oh. Humble pie.
I'm just saying. Hey, Coach Q, I think I've been thinking that too, quiet as kept. I don't know if y'all been watching Grambling, but hey, we met Coach, Coach Joseph, cool cat, man. He's a sharp dude, man.
Oh, he's a serious dude too.
He is serious. Coach Mickey Joseph in his stat, he can recruit. He was recruiting well in Nebraska before he got into the little scandal situation with a little off-field incident, but he can recruit. And I'm paying attention. He done brought 2 quarterbacks in, some talent. He got a lot of defensive talent. Tulsa defensive lineman. He got the freshman All-American from Southeastern Louisiana. I don't know where he was at, but another D lineman. That team's gonna be tough, man.
And he's an aggressive guy, Ken.
Yeah, he is. So
he's very aggressive. So you know, like you always say,
then he got Dooley. Look at he got Dooley. I mean, Dooley ain't coaching. Dooley as an offensive coordinator. I like it. It works. It's about fit. He don't have to run a 10, just run the offense. You get the pieces. They got 3 quarterbacks, you know, that can compete as a starter. Crawley's still there. I think Crawley's still going to be your day one starter because he got the best arm of the guys that I've seen. But the other guys they brought in are some younger talent, and you know, wide receivers. They just doing a lot of say Grambling and Alcorn. Okay, Alcorn. I ain't really been paying attention to Alcorn, but Alcorn consistently they have recruited well. Alcorn is going to be Alcorn. I think they're going to be your consistently tough team that you got to just beat. So the conference is going to be up there, bro. Every week you got to pull up the play. So for us, we need to be cohesive. We need to gel, and we want to play smart, tough, fast, discipline with character. Hey man,
just slight change here. Speaking of Alcorn, man, how's the running back doing at Green Bay, man? We still got
he signed the contract.
He did.
He signed the contract. Mikey Victor signed today from Alabama State. He signed a rookie deal, 3 years. I want to say 2.3, something like that. They're getting some good contracts, man. I love it for them, man, especially when they go into the professional ranks.
Right.
Yeah, that quarterback is from Ole Miss. I did see that. But he's a young kid, though. He's a young kid that hadn't really played much. They had another quarterback from somewhere. I think he's pretty solid. I'm not hating on nobody. I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing.
Good deal. That's good to hear.
If you can sit back and be sorry if you want to. All this damn talent out there.
I mean, I want to see. I want to see HBCU player definitely progress, and I think the ones that sign as a free agent, the more they progress, and they're just
that's
speaking
right.
The more they sign and when they produce, then that will give maybe a closer look at the schools, man, when they see that these guys really can go out there compete and play on a high level. I still hope our safety get picked up, man. You heard anything on him? Huggins?
CFL.
CFL?
Yeah, you possibly see him in the Canadian Football League. From a conversation last week, I want to say. Yeah, so I think he's gonna head up to the CFL and kind of work his way.
I see Dallas Daniels still posting a lot of stuff, his success in playing.
Yeah, Nugget got traded, man, from the Pirates. He was up there in where did he go? Did he go to Florida somewhere? God, where was that? I wish John wasn't. Yeah, John's situation is more to it than what we can see right now. So,
hey, Greg, unfortunately, man, there's a lot of truth to that. And I gave an example the last time. I mean, one of the time we was on the show before, man. I mean, it's a money thing. And
yeah, they're not gonna.
Everybody wants something for nothing.
A lot of these scouts they're not gonna put their career on the line for an HBCU guy unless it's a surefire talent. They know they can get us on the aftermarket is, for lack of better terms. What we gonna be? Jalen. I saw Jalen Jones, a former quarterback in the Saints gear. He's at the Saints camp. Willis Patrick. He's in the Chargers gear. So we hopefully make the rosters, man.
Willis signed too, though, didn't he? With the Chargers, he did.
Yeah, he signed. He's there with him in uniform. If you follow him on social, you see him in his Chargers gear.
I wish he wear us up 2 games a year.
I can say the same thing,
I know.
So it's understandable, dog. I'm just trying to tell you.
I know, right. But it's
just saying.
Don't show up for the Broncos and Raiders game, bro. Ain't no time. Well, just don't show up for the Broncos game. I don't know what you do with the Raiders, man. Go ahead and handle it.
Hey, man. The Raiders coming to Cali, bro, for the little summer ball, man. So I'm looking forward to it.
Man. Yeah, that's interesting, man. But I wish all those guys well. I need to, I'm gonna do a better job of keeping up with more of the HBCU talent. Speaking on Jackson State, it goes without saying, but when we talk about HBCU players making it as a whole. So we need support as a whole. Well, I feel, saying that I do. So I definitely want to see I can't think of the running back. What's the guy from Alcorn?
Javion Howard.
Yeah, Javion Howard. One lady came in and said that's a churchman. I'm saying he's doing well, and that's a big kid, man. When we saw him,
he's gonna be. Hey, listen, Javion. He's one of the most violent runners I've seen in a long time, bro.
Man, I'm telling you,
he got that Marshawn Lynch in him, bro. You know what I'm saying? That dog in him. He run like Marion Barber, bro.
Yes, he run.
It's them violent runners, bro. That just every step is just like they're trying to rip your head off almost, bro.
And he had a mentality where you take him to the house, each and every time, man. So I definitely, want to see that young man do well.
Yeah, we hope all of them do well, man. Once they take them other uniforms off, it's all love, man. You want to see these guys do well. It's fun in games. We talk a little smack, but at the end of the day, I just I wish them all well.
Hey man, what you talking about, man? we just picked up Bo Nix.
Yeah, they did pick up Bo Nix. Who else are you talking about?
I don't know who you talking about, man. Russell
Oh.
gone, right? No, right, Jim Bishop. Russell's gone. He's a old in a rookie. Oh, you talking about he's like 24, 26.
Hey, Bo Nix, hey, he played 6 seasons?
He did.
Man, Bo Nix had 61 starts, bro. I was trying to figure out mathematically how the hell do you pull that off? That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. 61 starts as a quarterback is insane. He done had a whole professional career in college. He had a good season though with Oregon though.
He did.
Had a good season, bro.
But yeah, man, there's a lot going on, man, with these rosters. It making football and good that you say that we kind of getting past this COVID moment, man. Everything is getting back to normal, and I'm excited, Ken. I'm really excited. If you hadn't bought your season tickets, you may want to do so because it ends on July 31st.
Yeah. Then they'll start selling single season tickets, man. But we'll give them an update, man. We've already sold 60-70% of what we already sold last year. So we got a chance, man, to really like do numbers this year. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, please go get your damn tickets, man.
And we're getting our old school vibe back. Also, where we can find these posters, man. I'm waiting on the poster, King. I need my poster, man. Have you seen the posters?
I ain't seen none. I know Austin's working though. I know he putting that work in. He gonna be working with the women's basketball team, doing some helping to support them, with some recruiting. I think we're gonna get some recruiting content. I think the content is gonna definitely pick up. I like it though. I like that a lot, actually. Man, let me see what the score is, bro. I'm trying to see what's the score of this Dallas Mavericks game. Man, speaking of the game, bro, I was so sick of it. Man, that game yesterday with the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, bro, just made my head hurt watching that game, bro. The refs are so at it. Okay, 6 minutes and a half to go in the fourth. Mavericks up 6. That's dope. Mavericks finna go up 3-1.
This dude got jokes.
But nah, man.
But you follow.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is this: my hopes is to see these. I got 2 more players I want to see committed. One thing we didn't touch on was like the linebacker room. We already touched on that. We got. I think we're healthy there. I wouldn't, we never be mad if we get another linebacker, especially if he's a dog. But I think I'm really content now with the D-line, inside and outside, finally, because I got that edge rusher that I wanted. And then this other young man that we got coming in that they want really bad. He'll be there Thursday and Friday. So looking to get him in and seal the deal with him. So we get that, we're going to be solid in that space. And I think we'll be okay at the linebacker position. I really do. From what we have currently on paper, I think we got more than enough, especially with the support and help from the DB spot, that nickel spot. You put that strong safety, bring him up. Just depends on different packages that you can run. You will be okay, especially with a thumper at safety.
So has BJ? I'm pretty sure he started rehab and everything. So when he wasn't able to go in the spring. So
no, they had to straighten out a toe. Had to go back in there, and he said his toe more straight now than it was before he first had the surgery. So he, but it was causing like some pain, and but he good now, man. He'll be ready to roll, especially in fall camp. He'll be 100% ready to rock and roll, man.
So okay, so we had coming off injury reserve, so to speak, with JD, Irv, BJ, Z.
Man, we had a lot of players. We had a lot of little injuries there. Sadiq Thompson coming in from Pearl River.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got from Laura.
Yeah, he was in a boot. Tall, 6'3", long corner, man.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, so you get him back, and you just we want to see everybody healthy. Sebastian, tight end, has some knee stuff. Barn is still there. He's getting, growing up, man. He's growing up, developing into a guy. We still got our young stand. We got Goldmouth and all the young guys. We still got them there. Some young guys in the fold. So I like what we see. I like the makeup of it. I mean, we will see.
So Ken, I know one time, man, we had a lot of offensive linemen. I think we brought in like 10, and we already had some, man. So we still got
the rest of the linebacker. We still got the rest of them in though. Bruno got to get there. Of course, you got to get your freshmen in. You got Brian. You got Bam Williams. You got Antonio Ross. You got Mason Barden.
So Kirk's still
there.
Okay.
He's still there. That's right, brother. See, Lee. Tomorrow, JSU hold his annual Gibbs Green Memorial to commemorate the students lost and injured in 1970 attack inside the Ayers Hall if it rains. So, do we still have Philip Short? No, we don't. Philip Short gone. The Ty Henderson sign, yes. He'll be reporting. He had to finish a class. He had to finish a class. He was at all the practices. He just couldn't practice until after he finished up at USM. So had to get through compliance and all that. So he'll be.
What kind of measurement is on him, Ken? You remember?
He's nice size wide receiver. I don't remember the size. Probably 6'1". I would say about 6'1"ish, 205, 200, something like that. Good size. I mean, you add another wide receiver room is extremely healthy. Extremely, especially with the young talent. It's loaded. You only play 11 on 11, so at any given moment you gotta work to get on the field, man. Who is the way too early newcomer of the year? Whew, that's a great question. Way too early, Joshua Nobles. Edge rusher, defense, offense. Way too early newcomer. Ooh,
Blunt.
Jaleel Gardner. State wide receiver.
Hey, you know who we forgot? Mitchell. The guy from Memphis.
I ain't forgot him. True freshman.
Okay.
I ain't forgot him. He's speedster.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. All your freshmen got to get in. We still got Kobe Boykin, 4-star coming in. We still got Travis Terrell, 3-star. Like, we got talent. Jalen Dupree, Nayland Dupree.
That's a tough question, Jay Shaw.
Mike Smith from Trotwood, 3-star.
Yeah, they just athlete on their jackets, man. Let me have no position. I just play ball.
Yeah, he's still around. Oh yeah, Ahmad did his thing. Oh, boom! That's a great decision. That's a great choice. Reed Pullen. Oh man, it's a great choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm telling you. Linebacker room is nice, bro. We're gonna be fine, especially when you add those the other guys in there. But newcomer.
Man, the thing with Lamar Miller and all the rest of the back, with him being one of the big guys, him and Moultrie, both are big guys. Man, you definitely get that defense worn down, man. This right here should make quarterbacking a little easier.
Should. Keyword.
Much easier. It should.
Well, according to what Coach told us, his objective was to surround the coach was surround the quarterbacks with all the talent that they could possibly have. All they had to do is just not mess the game up. Just basically be a game manager. Just do what we ask you to do and don't go lose it. We're gonna give you all the talent in the world you can look for,
I mean, but because now the defense has to worry about the running back getting the ball, who's in the backfield, then they got to worry about the tight ends and and then the slot receivers and running backs and stuff out the backfield, which when you open up for the pass, man, that thing should be wide open. Just get the ball there.
Yeah. Breakout players. Damn. Ooh. Breakout players.
Nate said when the game is slowing down to him, Ken. He said when it slowed down, it's over.
Yep. Breakout players. It's hard to say right now. If I had to, I think I like that Kobe Paul. That's a great decision. That's a great choice. Spencer, Isaiah Spencer. Man, it's so hard to determine. I'll go with Reed on that one. I'm just man, it's whew. Man, we don't know.
I mean, again, I don't know. I don't know his first name, but that John Easley guy impressed me.
Yeah, he DB be down the depth chart though. He's gonna have a hard, and he gonna have uphill battle trying to get on the field. I mean, anything could. Yeah, that's who I had 88. I say 88 because of how they were using him. Of course, we got players that's not on the field yet. We hadn't seen play or how they're gonna use them just yet. But I like the Kobe Paul choice. I like 88. Irv Mulligan, Jacoby and Morgan. Them guys are going. I expect Jacoby and Morgan to be Offensive Player of the Year in the SWAC.
Dang.
That's my expectation for him.
I can ride with it.
I'm going off the trajectory. He came into the season last year and really turned the season around for us. 16 touchdowns, 1 INT, which shouldn't have been. I stand by that. It was a bad call. It was a no call.
UAPB, right?
Yep, offside. They didn't call it. They didn't blow the damn flag. Or did he throw another interception? No, he threw an interception. No. He threw an interception against Alcorn.
I was thinking Alcorn, but I know he did throw the one against UAPB. He thought it was a free play.
You know what? He threw an interception. I think they said it hit the ground. Should have had 2. I think he only had 1 though.
I like that move. I like that move right there, Boom.
Ooh, I like it. Breakout. Man. Boy.
That was my choice right there.
I'm telling you, man. Jency Riley, we need you, bro. I need Jency to have a breakout year. It's his time to take that leap, man. Just best tight end in the conference.
Yes.
Hands down.
He's the leader, man. He got to lead by example.
She got to go put that work in, man. That's all I got for right now, man. Hey, look, we're going to work on the show. Hoping Towns, Blue. It's interesting, Blue. He might say that because he got Blue in his name, huh?
Man, you know, Blue like them big boys, man. Hey, I'm with you, Blue. I rock with you.
I gotta see who going.
Hey, speaking of that, before we go, Blue, what happened to the kid from A&T? Did anybody pick him up? The one that Ken fell in love with?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got picked up.
He did. What was his name again?
Dang, I saw it. He got picked up. Okay. Oh, okay. See up 3. Man, what the hell? Oh wow. Sheesh. Oh, now they are 5. Man, what they done collapsed? Wow. Portillion. Yeah, people forget sleeping on him, bro.
Guilty.
Then talk about the FBS conversation. Yeah, I wanted Zoe to be in on that one. That's true. We did talk about it a little bit. The news TD was that Missouri State jumped up. I was gonna save that to there he is. Stewart is with the Pats. I did see him get signed. He did get picked up. But we're gonna talk about this a different day. I know Zoe got some stuff he want to add to it when it comes to this topic. TD, if you got anything,
we can wait. We good.
we'll wait on that. But as I stated, you guys, Wednesday, get ready, man. We try to have coach on this thing. Y'all get ready, because look, when she come on now, I just want to prepare y'all. When she come on, we're trying to grow that pot, man. We're trying to grow that pot for coach. You know what I'm saying? So she doing her thing. I'm looking forward to getting her on. It's gonna be a great conversation, man. So that's all I got for tonight, brother. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you popping on. Appreciate Zoe for coming on. I know Nook working. Now listen, man. Oh shucks. Ooh, Wednesday's gonna be tough. I just thought about something. Ooh. I'll figure that out. We'll make it work. I'll make it work, man. That show might start at 9:30 for a reason, though. I'll talk to you about it offline, TD.
All right. Tiger Nation, we appreciate you joining. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate your attention span. Hope you join us same place, same time on Wednesday. Have a good night. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers, everybody. But that time might be 9:30. I'll see y'all on the other side. All right.
ShoutOutRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShoutOutRx.